All right, it is October 9th, and this is normally a time of year we'd be outside at the state fair, eating fried everything, Oreos, hot dogs, enchiladas, and get those free awesome shows like Foo Fighters drunk off their ass on stage and Snoop Dogg. But that's not happening right now. But there are some awesome live streams coming up, and let me tell you about them, so let's not go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Not Go, helping you find live streamed music from artists around the Valley of the Sun, around the country, and around the world from the safety and comfort of your home. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe, hoping you like it. And you can get also notifications when these go live. Plus, you can go check out the old episodes of Concerts and Consoles. Also, it does help me out as those numbers slowly go up. Eventually, maybe I'll get ad revenue, so that helps it. But also, you can support, speaking of that, go to patreon.com/everyshowjoe, and you can always donate to me that way. And I got shirts on everyshowjoe.com, so check those out. Of course, the big thing is save our stages right now. All our independent venues are struggling. There's pretty much no site for financing coming from our government right now. And they're doing what they can with the Save Our Stages, and NIVA, the National Independent Venue Association, they actually have cool news. So, and it'll be on this calendar here, but also I guess I'll just load it here at the top. But they're doing a Save Our Stages Fest. It's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, following week, a week from today, if you're watching it on Friday. And so that's really cool. They're already raising money actually, if you take a look, and you can go help out your independent venues, because otherwise they're saying 90% of the venues will not be open and make it through this pandemic. So help them out where you can and throw that out there. SaveOurStages.com. Also, if you go on there, you can click on there, fill out the form, and it will send notifications to your local representatives, letting them know that you want them to support the HEROES Act, the latest thing that they passed in the House that includes support for the venues that right now is stalling because of our Senate and our horrible governor or president. So that's another way you can support. Of course, the other things that I also like to mention is Black Lives Matter. Remember George Floyd. Justice for Breonna Taylor, because that's still fucked, and that whole situation is fucked. And there needs to be justice for her. And plenty others. Deion Johnson here in Phoenix. There are ways to support if you don't feel comfortable going out to the ongoing protests. You can support our local Black Lives Matter through blmphxmetro.org. There's also the Black People's Justice Fund, which that one is a link I'm not going to say verbally, but you can go Google it, you can find it, and go support that way. There's also reclaimtheblock.org, and one of my favorites to watch stream, the Unicorn Riot, where you can actually tune in pretty much every night. They have stuff where you can watch live feeds from some of the protests around the country and see what's going on the ground. And they also take donations, so really cool way to support. Also, some of our hardest hit are our Native Americans and their tribal lands, reservations. But you can also support them. They are taking donations directly. If you go to NaviHopiSolidarity.org, you can go donate and find the link there. Or it is a GoFundMe, so if you just search and look for it, you can find it on there. Of course, you're here for the music stuff, and let me tell you, the easiest way to support bands right now is just go on their band camps, go on their merch stores, go buy their merch, go buy their shirts, go buy their CDs, and contact us if you do Bandcamp, just saying. But that's the easiest way to go support them, and they can use your help while they're not able to tour and go out on the road right now. Other ways you can support is there is a couple ones set up through, I think, Grammys and Live Nation, even though I don't know if they're a necessary evil, but they're kind of an evil. But they're helping here. And then they have the Crew Nation Global Relief Fund, where that one goes to the people that build our stages, take them apart, load in, load out for some of the bands. And so you can support them by going on there and donating. They'll disperse it appropriately. There's also the Music Cares Coronavirus Relief Fund. And that one, if you are a musician, you can go still apply. You have to show, I think it's 5 years employment history in the music industry by showing, I think it was 6 released recordings of singles or videos. And if you aren't a musician but you want to support them, you can also donate money to them, and they'll disperse the same way accordingly. There's also GoFundMe set up for the independent venues. Some of them, like Pub Rock has one. The Marquee still has one. There is, I think Club Red has one. Plus the trunk space, they're not on there, but they have a Mighty Cause, mightycause.com/organization/the trunk space. There are others that are still kind of open. They're operating at least with their food takeout, like Yucca Tap Room. You can go in, you can do takeout, you can do pickup. I mean, you can also stay in the venue and dine in with a mask on, unless you're eating, of course, because I know you're going to bring that up. How do you eat through a mask? But yeah, if you're not moving around the room with a mask, you can eat, drink, enjoy, and support them that way. They're also they have a compilation on Bandcamp, yuccataproom.bandcamp.com. That includes Chip Hanna of TSOL, US Bombs, United X Bombs, One Man Army, like prestigious career, and an awesome new album, United X Bombs. He's on there. We also got Jason and Mikey of Authority Zero. We've got Critical Miss. We've got Sam from Sore Eyes, Kristen Taylor of Miles of Nowhere, Still Drunk Still. Let's see, Andy Higgins and Ito, they're all on there, and the money goes to them and the staff of the Tap Room, so you can support them and get some awesome music if you haven't already. So there's some cool stuff to support, but of course you also want to know what are some of the awesome live streams coming up tonight and for the next week. And so let's roll right into that. We got tonight the Quarantine for a Cause. They're back. They did a really awesome, I think, with 12-hour stream. Actually, I think it was 16-hour stream, but of awesome ska from all around the world, and they're back doing it more. It's actually to raise money for ACLU in solidarity with social justice. And like tonight, we got Lollipop Lori, we got Lynx and Rudy Ska, we got Monkey, we got Abracadabra, the Dendrites from Denver, who are fucking awesome. And I don't know the last time I've seen them, so it's been a little while. You can check them out, Boss Riot, the Free Coasters, and a lot more. That one's starting at 6 o'clock. It's on all the Quarantine for a Cause locations of Facebook, YouTube, and their Twitch. So really cool. Going on right now, as you're probably watching this, and I'm probably recording this, there's another Coping with Dystopia, number 21. We got Dick Dichter of MDC. We got Andy Warpigs, our local folk musician. He's on there. Funk Rust, Brass, Band, Cat in the Hurricane, Triangle Fire, and more. I have a little typo in here. That one's starting at 3 p.m., but you can always go and watch what you missed if you didn't like Andy. You probably want to go check out Andy Warpigs. But yeah, so some cool stuff tonight, and that Quarantine for Cause will probably keep you busy the whole Friday night. Rolling into Saturday, though, there's a couple of awesome ones. We got Lagwagon, the whole band, not just a Joey Cape stream this time. And they're going to be streaming out of the Great American Hall in San Francisco. It's going to be on Stage It. It's going to be, there's two, so I don't know if it's the exact same stream or if it's a replay of the first one. But 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. you can go watch full Lagwagon playing. And Joey has been one of the most fun things to watch, just his solo streams there over the last, 6 months, almost 7 months. But yeah, so definitely going to enjoy catching some Lagwagon. But also speaking of bands that haven't been seen or watched in the since quarantine started, the Menzingers are doing a full band stream starting at 6 p.m. You can go on their Facebook, check out the details, see the link, tune in. Franks and Deans, fucking love those dudes. They taped their Mercury Lounge show from Oklahoma, and they're going to be streaming it on actually another service so if you go to their Facebook page, you can see how to get tickets and watch the stream starting at 8 p.m. We also got Supernova Saturdays back once again with Neville Staple of the Specials, hosted by Cooley Ranks of the Pilfers. And that's kind of like a Q&A. They show some band footage, like last week, Jay Navarro was on, well, the whole Suicide Machines, really. But they fucking showed Suicide Machines and Tokay from Straight Line Manifesto jumping on, and I was like, fucking, that was fucking rad. Actually, the whole interview was rad, so you can go check that out. And tune in for Neville here being interviewed. That's starting at 5 p.m. Kepi Gooley, if you want someone who's super upbeat. I mean, he's probably one of the most positive people that I think I've watched stream, and he'll definitely brighten your weekend and your week. He streams early because as a night person, I can speak. But 9 a.m. you can tune in and watch Kepi Gooley, so really cool stuff. And then Sunday, we've got the rescheduled Sundressed album release for Home Remedy. That is going to be at 6 p.m. from the Rebel Lounge. So they're going to be streaming live from Rebel. You can go catch that. Plus, we got Carter Dive Sessions, always a Sunday staple. I have no clue who their guest is as a recording, but that's always 7 p.m., so you can tune in, check that out. Monday, we got AJJ doing their Instagram stream, 7:30 p.m., and then you can go catch it on their YouTube the next day. Tuesday, Wednesday, I couldn't find anything. It looks like Megran's even taking the week off, so but you can still catch them play video games. Thursday, though, we got my usual staples, and I hope they're yours. We got the Fest at Home, and this one is dedicated to just pretty much the Bob Pops, which is fucking rad already. So I'm sure you're going to want to tune in. That one's on their Facebook on the Social Distance Party Twitch starting at 4 p.m. We also got Chris Murray doing his usual Thursday stream starting at 5 p.m. Plus AJJ doing that on Instagram on 7:30 p.m. So you can go catch that. It's usually Sean, sometimes a guest, and then they put them to YouTube, so you can go check that. And then Friday, it's the beginning of that thing I mentioned at the top. We got Save Our Stages Fest. That's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be featuring artists like Foo Fighters, Lumineers, Rise Against, Dave Matthews, The Roots, and more, starting at 5 p.m. on Friday, and then it's going to run through Sunday. I don't know specific times on when these artists are playing, so you can tune in and be surprised, or we'll find out. Maybe by next time I record, we will find out who actually is on what day. But yeah, so those are some awesome streams to catch. Of course, my big advice is it's really decentralized, so you can always, easiest way to find out is just open up your Instagram at any time if you're like craving some music, and use live. Usually it'll be bands streaming some music. Sometimes it'll be just them answering questions, which is also can be fun. Also, Facebook on their live tab, if you can find it on the new Facebook, which is, that's horrible. But if you can find it, it'll actually show you if any of your artists and pages you follow are live. And otherwise, it'll try to recommend some stuff. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But those are some ways to discover stuff. Plus, always just check on your favorite band's social media. They'll be posting generally when they're streaming, so you can do that. Plus, there's some like random stuff that you'll pop up, like Chris Fox of Boss Daughter streaming. We got Brian Mogul locally. Got Ross and Reese from Idiotkin. Playboy Man Baby has reappeared and doing some content, so go check that out. Robbie was like creating raps out of just suggestions, so like the fly on Mike Pence's head. So go check that out on their social media. Really cool stuff. And yeah, there's just random stuff. Just keep up on them, see what they're doing, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, until next week, be sure to wear a mask if you got to go out. Be safe about it, and hopefully I'll see you in the chat room of one of these shows. So, till then, take care.